So while the boys are swimming, where are they? Right there. I'll just get started on our foster care story for the day. This story is very unique and one of the hardest things we've been through as far as foster care goes. I think we've explained before that how we got these kids was through an ICPC. And how that works is we were family friends with the foster parents that had these 3 kids before us. And so because we were friends with them, we knew these kids and had a bond with them. We knew them for a year before we even brought them into our home. So when the state is looking to rehome them into an adoptive resource because of the parents they were with before us didn't want to adopt, they're an older couple, they were just helping out. But since they wanted to put these kids in an adoptive home, since that's where the case was heading, they chose us because we already have a bond with them. So since they were technically in a different state, which means a totally different foster care, Nevada foster care versus Utah foster care, they did what's called an ICPC to transfer them to us. So now that you know kind of that, we were actually trying to do the same thing with another little boy before we knew these kids, and just for sake of keeping his identity confidential, we'll call him Adam. We met him when he was 9 months old. I just knew in my heart and with everything I have that he was my son. And how we met him was kind of crazy. We had posted that we were officially foster parents on Facebook, and a family friend reached out to me and said, hey, there's a foster mom here in Mesquite who had our current kids before us, and she has a baby boy named Adam, and his case is heading in the direction of adoption. You should come meet her and get to know this family and start to bond with this baby so you can eventually have him ICPC to your home. And that's exactly what we did. We were so unfamiliar with any of this that we were really nervous and skeptical at first. But we drove to Mesquite, Nevada, and we met Sandy, his foster mom, and we met Adam. And it was one of the most, it was just amazing. I love Adam with all my heart. I still do. And so over the course of the next year, we spent almost every single weekend with this baby. He would come to our home, we would go to his, and we would spend, it was almost like we had 50-50 custody of Adam. We spent whatever time we weren't working or whatever in Mesquite, or they would bring him down and spend time with us, and we spent every waking minute that we could possibly spend with Adam. We formed this really intense bond with him, and we were pretty hopeful that it would end with him being transferred to our home so we could adopt him. Like his first birthday party, my whole family, Mitchell's family was there to support. It was pretty amazing. And then all of a sudden the case took a turn for what was, in our opinion, the worst. At the time, had no potential family for him to go to, and so since we were technically next of kin and had a bond with him, he would come to us. But then out of nowhere, there was an uncle in Florida that his parents wanted him to be placed with, and family overrules us. And this uncle he's single, he's going to college and working full time, and it was a matter of just like a battle between us and the uncle, who's gonna get him, and it was up to the judge. And ultimately the judge sided with the uncle because he's family, even though he would most likely be in daycare 90% of the time. So Adam was sent to Florida. The day we found out that he would be leaving and he wouldn't be our permanent son broke me in ways that I can't even begin to describe. It literally shattered my soul. In every way, shape, and form, he was my son. It took a long time of healing and battling PTSD to start the same process with these kids, and every up and down has been just like a trigger for us, wondering if it's gonna work out or not. But this one's looking a lot more hopeful. I just saw them. Where did they go? There they are. But Mitchell will add his 2 cents as well to the story. But that was our very first, we're gonna say, kind of placement. That was our biggest experience of foster care and our biggest heartbreak. And part of the reason why this whole situation with our third 3 kids has been so emotional. So, yeah.
Sorry, we are hiking up this.
This is a metaphor of how bad our experience sucked
With Adam. But the experience didn't suck. It was a great experience. But yeah, foster care right there. It's an uphill battle. So it'll sting when you get close to your foster kids, whether you're adopting or not. It'll kind of sting a little bit when they leave your home, because they are a part of your life for a certain amount of time. You do bond with them. Even if you're not going to adopt them, you start to kind of bond with them because you want to care. You're giving so much care to these kids, and then they're gone. Sucks. Whew. When your foster kid leaves, there will be another one that you could give your home and heart to. And don't feel discouraged or defeated, but also take some time to recoup and readjust. And it just gets worse and worse. Not foster care, this hill that you're walking. Okay.
Is this giving you any thoughts on foster care as you journey up this steep hill?
When they said that there's a 4th coming, say no. So, foster care is an uphill battle. Just when you think you reach the top, there's always more. And at times, you're gonna be carrying the entire family. And it's a journey well worth it because you reach the top, and then you get to adopt kids. There we go. Who's ready to take naps? Me. Not you?